Yo, late night action here in the USFA. We're doing a little later than we normally do it, but it's all good. Had to take care of some work on my side. You know you in the wrong league trying to do a check-in. You gotta do the exclamation point USFA. Welcome back to the Twitch channel. Second game of the doubleheader, and we're gonna keep it moving as always. It's gonna be an Eastern Conference matchup. Should be a fun ride. The 5-2. Or certainly, actually the 5-1, I should say, Toronto Wraiths. They're hitting the field. They're taking a trip to New York to face off against the Mafia in this one. Let's go ahead and get into it. 10 entries already in the giveaway. You love to see it, but New York just got their first W. They're hyped up right now. They're playing their best football in their short history, and they're currently looking to get their highest mark in regards to wins. They could set it here tonight with a W. That'll give them their 6th win. Last season, they only got 5. They missed the playoffs, and now they're looking like they're turning up like they're supposed to be. So, going to be a fun ride. Going to be Jax James going up against the veteran Aaron Ike in this one. Don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and hit that play game button. I ain't wasting no time with y'all. Let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams here tonight, and it looks like we are underway. Well, actually I can't even do that because the uniforms glitch for whatever reason, so I gotta start this one over. Good job me trying to get this one rushed out and stuff like that. I don't know what happened. I put the uniform on. That's kind of weird, so I guess we gotta wait a little bit more, folks. Let me go ahead and just exit the menu real quick, put everything back in. All the strategies and playbooks were good, but I don't know what happened. Could have swore I flipped it over. Maybe I gotta wait for it to flip over and actually show the uniform, because I know I went to the Toronto aways, but it actually showed the Falcons there, so I won't let y'all see that. I'll let me see it before y'all see it. You know what I'm saying? So let me go and put this back in, and I'll talk ears off for a little bit as we set back up again. Go ahead and double check and put those uniforms right. Thank you. And let me go ahead and get these back in here. Glad I can actually watch tonight. Well, I'm happy that you can watch. I normally don't stream this late, but you know, gotta take care of work, all the good stuff before I can play. And you already know how we do. As long as I got life, we're gonna get these games rolling one way or another. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy y'all have that patience there. It's already been late enough, right? So we're gonna make sure y'all are good to go. Let me just double check the uniforms again just to be sure. Okay, cool. That is good. And for the Mafia, that's pretty simple right there. And got that there. And this playbook here, because I have a somewhat decent memory, and I'll go ahead and put that in there. Let's start drinking. Nah, I ain't drinking tonight. I don't have any good ones that I really want to drink, so I'll save it for the next time. It's all good. And we'll go ahead and set that right there. Quick Prezi. It looks good. It looks good to me, so we're gonna get this rolling right there. Drink some W. I already killed my W. I've been drinking it every day. 81% of people don't realize the upgrades we made this week. Okay, well, if it was anything that you showed off in the last game, I'd certainly say you have a shot for sure. As we go ahead and set this one up, I believe I can go ahead and flip these controllers off. There's always a chance in the game of football. And we're gonna go ahead and restart it here. Did it work out this time? Yes, it did. So we are underway officially this time around, and we'll go ahead and flip over to it. Best of luck again as we see the return. It looks like New York is going to start us off with the football, taking that to around the 25-yard line. And let me go ahead and flip over. I clicked the wrong thing, my bad. I was supposed to click, let me see if I can find there you go, the CBS one. There you go. As we see the pass across the middle, and they're going to pick up 6 on their first pass. It was right across the middle. If you didn't see it, I'll go ahead and clear out a few things, make sure it's clear for you. and we could get this thing rolling for sure. Make sure you get into all the good stuff. The giveaway is here. Let me go ahead and close out a couple things for you, and it should be all ready to go from here on out. Let's get to it. 2nd and 4 coming. Aaron Knight look for a second completion. Is going to find his second completion. There goes Kareem Washington coming through with the big play. New York is on the move. First catch for 15 yards there for Mr. Washington. It's 1st and 10 coming up. See if I could turn it up a little bit on my side. I have my TV on, so I can't have it too loud. It'll come through the setup. As we see a pass on the run, just throws that one in the dirt. And the first incompletion of the day. Gonna make it 2nd and 10. New York trying to pass midfield here, but Toronto has a top 3, in my opinion, top 2 defense here in the USFA. Definitely a tall task here for New York to see if they can move the ball down the field, but at the current moment, looking so far so good. On the run, it is going to be caught. There goes Juice Parrish getting the midfield, but now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Let me know how the game's sounding, how I'm sounding, how it's looking, so I can make adjustments on my end to give y'all the best premium gameplay of all time. You know what I'm saying? 3rd and 6. They're going to try the handoff, and the D-line is not going to play around with that. They were going to make the tackle, and it's going to make it 4th and 5 coming up. I'm seeing no lag for me on my side. I got it on my phone, so it looks pretty clear. Feel free to close out your app, clear the cache, all the good stuff. As we see a punt there from Party, and Party is going to have a party. That's going to go inside the 10. Definitely a great punt there. And now Toronto's offense comes onto the field. Let's see how they work this offense. Just you. Don't worry, I'll keep you updated. It'll be like that. I hope everyone's having a blessed Friday evening going into night. I got some food waiting for me. So going to be a fun ride as always, as that is going to be a penalty. So you can mark that at the 3.5 yard line, half a distance to the goal. It's going to be 1st and 13 coming up. Actually make that the 2.5 yard line. But they're going to set up in the pistol. They send 4. They don't get home. They're going to try to get past number 52, and he'll get those yards back for sure. There goes Austin Wilson out the backfield. They kind of let the flat go. And Toronto will give themselves some breathing room here. 2nd and medium coming up. And he said get 8, and B-Jack's in the chat. He called it right there. Look for a pass to Jack James, and it looks like the pass rush is getting home. He's going to turn away and use that speed and launch it right side, and that's going over the head of the big homie Dusty Rooks. The pressure did its thing there. And now it's 3rd and 5. A big 3rd down here for this New York defense, where they could potentially give themselves some great field position. Mr. Shard, what's going on, big homie? How you doing? How you living? 3rd and 5 coming up. Shotgun set. Almost got a man off sides, but Jack James is going to throw it to the flat again, and that's off the heel of Austin Wilson. I don't think he was going to be able to pick it up even if he caught it. And that's going to be 4th and 5. Kowoo, what's going on? How the hell we only score 7, dog? I mean, hey, you chose your playbook. You know how I say it. Like, I just do commentary. Whatever happens, happens. But regardless of that, Arizona did pick the victory up earlier today, as we're going to see the return here from John Aldrezi, using that speed to get to midfield, and they're essentially right at the same spot they was right before the punt. So definitely a great job there. Now they just need their offense to move it around, see what's happening. What's going on, Shard? My boy Shard. I still get you confused with one of the other players that's within the league. I don't know if you're Kyshawn Williams or another one, but we're going to see a handoff, and Rashad Watson is going to pick up 1. Actually, no, he's going to pick up nothing on that one. 2nd and 10. That was one of those like flat halfback routes that they threw it at. If it was like one of those wheel type of routes, I think that would have been an easy first round. Oh, Shad is Watson. So the other Shad is Kyshawn Williams. I keep getting confused. As we're going to see the protection breakdown, and he is going to get that pass off, but he got roughed up a little bit right there as Aaron Knight. It's going to be 3rd and 10. And Toronto's one of the best in the league at collapsing that pocket. You better get those passes out. His arm was going forward by the looks of it. But a great job nonetheless, as they're going to set up 3rd and 10. And he's going empty here, fresh off of a hit. Got it offside, so free play is here. Looking for a man right side. It's going to be caught, but I don't think that's a first down, so they'll just take the 3rd down penalty there. Yes, it is. And they're going to try it again for a shorter setup. They almost got it, though. If they was able to let the ball come to him, might have been a first down, but hey, a lot easier chance they could try that play again, maybe. Potentially it'll work. You never know. They got to get past the 40 to get the first down here. Going to pass it again, looking for a man. Going to launch this right side and going to be deflected. And that's going to be no good right there. 4th and 5 coming up here. And it looks like they're going to try the long field goal here in the rain. Party's got a max leg, so he has the power to get it done, but does he have the accuracy? Just a little bit off to the right. I think the wind pushed that one. Now that's going to set Toronto up in some good field position. Unfortunate miss there. Party does have the leg, but I think that rain kind of affected that one. It kind of got waterlogged, if you will. As they're going to set up in the I formation. What's going on? Dusty Rooks, what's happening? As you're going to see a short drop back, looks left side, is going to be caught. And speak of the devil, there goes Rooks with the catch. His first of the game, I believe. Going to be a gain of 4. So I have a spin the wheel for weather, and New York is one of those places that rains a little bit. So around this time, it is a little bit rainy at times. So looking left side and caught. There goes Phoenix Jones Jr. James to Jones, making it happen for a gain of 10. Toronto's on the move. Josh Hester, rookie, getting his first tackle, I believe, on the game. Great job. 14 total. TJ Blackman up into his house. What's happening? Faking the handoff here. Jack James sits steady in the pocket. Gonna throw this left side over the head a big homie, Austin Wilson. There's going to be 2nd and 10 coming up. Toronto made a nice trade going into this game with Kevin Lee. We have yet to see him hit the field yet. I mean, not set the field, but yet to get an impact in this particular game. 2nd and 10 coming up, looking for a man again. Left side is going to be caught, and he'll be tackled immediately by who I believe is Tom Creek Jr., who's flipped the number. It's going to be 3rd and 8 coming up. They are in field goal range. David Washington has a little bit of a leg. He can make it from here if need be. I'm sure they want to get a little closer if possible. They're going to fake the handoff. Jack James going to take off to run here. Chased down by a couple defensive players, and he's just going to throw this one away. Looked like they had Kevin Lee open for a little bit, but decided not to risk it for that biscuit. And that's going to make it 4th down. The New York defense stands tall, and we shall see the field goal team coming up. And now they're going to try it. Both teams having a field goal attempt. Will this one go the same fate as the other one? It looks pretty good, and it is pretty good. And Toronto is going to take the lead here, 3-0. New York coming back onto the field. Up to this point, a stop and a field goal. Can't be mad at that for your first 2 attempts on defense if you're New York. But Toronto, they got themselves 2 stops. I think he could have picked up the first. It looked like Brendan Gaucher was right on his heel, but I think he had enough just to get the first if he wanted to. And that is where this, like, if you was to change, not to say that you should, but like if you was a quarterback that has the scrambling trait, he would have ran for that ball. That's where most of it is. It's currently at balance for all quarterbacks because the pocket one is glitched, where that's where you see all of those where they just keep on dropping back and dropping back and dropping back. If you're balanced, at the very least you'll attempt to run at times and throw it away if need be, all the good stuff. I be dropping gems all the time. Y'all better be taking notes if y'all GMs and owners and all of that stuff. But it all depends on ratings too, so make sure you get those up as they're going to see a pass. There goes big home in Washington again. Another catch on the game. Haven't seen any Calvin Nakua quite yet. I'm sure number 4 is ready to go. He is in that stack, I believe. And they're going to fake the handoff here. Here comes Aaron Knight to launch this one in the middle of the field. And there goes Nakua, but the pass just a little too far there for Mike. And that was the play that New York was looking for to get this game kick started. It's going to make it 3rd and 6 now. And as you can see up top, D'Angelo Jackson is in his proper place. Madden be maddening, apparently. They're going to try him, and he's going to get Moss. There goes Nakua. He said, D'Angelo Jackson, you need to get your jumping attribute up a little bit. I still got some juice. Touchdown, Mafia. Woo! That is a top 50 play so far this season. Gotta be. Kick is going to be up, and kick is going to be good. And just like that, the Mafia, they're on top 7-3. He said put his hands back in. That's disgusting. I mean, Lawrence Sand's been balling though, as is D'Angelo Jackson. But on that play, Aaron Knight to Nakua, they're starting to grow on me in regards to this potential quarterback to wide receiver duos. I like what they've been doing. And don't forget number 16, either John Aldrezi. New York has some very stout wide receivers. With Kareem Washington, Nakua. You got your homie Aldrezi. The tight end spot is pretty nice with Juice Parrish there. Angelo Roman had a touchdown last week. There's a lot of things to smile about if you're a New York supporter. Got to give them a little credit. They could have been down, out and about with their slow start, but they're putting themselves in the best position. They heeded my warning, adding players to help assist you in the later stretch of the season, as we're going to see Jax James. Is he going to light it up? No, he's not. He's going to barely get that off, and that was almost picked by a veteran named Dexter Jackson. But he couldn't quite get his hands on it. That's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Yeah, once he had that ball in his hands, like, you might as well not even look at it. That was going to be some easy points. But Jax James says, my team got the juice as well. As well, not that type of juice. Looks like the whole interior offensive line, they messed up, and that's their 2nd penalty as per a false start within the 1st quarter. I wonder if anyone's been checking out the penalty rates here within the league, because I'm not sure if I need to make any adjustments to the slider, but even if I was, it's going to be something minuscule because it doesn't happen all the time. But plays like that doesn't happen too often either. There goes Braxton McFadden getting to midfield, rolling over the defender. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 Toronto. What a play there. What a pass. And the protection was good enough just to get their men open. And he made it happen. Now I started to. I got busy. It's all good. As we're going to see a huge drop back hit as he throws and trying to fit that one to the wide receiver. That's not going to work out. Jack James picking himself off up the ground. 2nd and 10 coming. Let me know how y'all feel about this. I kind of started something in regards to this like a few seasons back, but how y'all feel about potentially doing like a little mini franchise where y'all go up against the NFL players and see which team actually wins the Super Bowl first? As Brendan Gaucher said, stop playing with me, you better block better. 3rd and 22 coming. Brendan Gaucher. And if y'all like, I'll even let y'all set y'all strategies for your respective teams. Looking for it, man. But I'm not letting y'all change it week by week. I'm going to be simulating, obviously, as Jack James going to launch this one. Middle of the field is wide open. Phoenix Jones take the top off. And Toronto's back in the lead. Damn, I joined and instantly a bomb of a touchdown. Kick is up, kick is good. 10-7. And the first quarter is not even over yet. We already got 17 points total. Both teams showing big playability on offense, as it was technically a long stand in regards to some points. It took us a while to get that first 3-pointer from Toronto. It took 2 stops and a missed field goal by Party. Toronto was able to cash in. Then you got the New York long touchdown to Nakua. And then you just seen that play right there for all the people that just joined in. Great job by everybody. I seen over 20 at one point. If I had my soundboard, I'd be rocking it. But Touch Portal's been hating on me recently, so got to find another way up to this point. We got to keep it moving. The games keep rocking. The games keep rolling. Sending this one away. And it is going to be returnable here from the 5-yard line. Is Aldrezi taking this one past the 30. So solid field position to start here for the Mafia. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. First and 10 coming. They're gonna drop back here, gonna launch his left side and caught. There goes Nakua again, fresh off of a touchdown, getting close to the 40. That's gonna be a gain of 9 right there. And as you see right there, he's 19 yards away from hitting the 100 mark for the 2nd straight week. And Calvin Nakua, he's shaping up to be a hell of a wide receiver here in the USFA. You got to give the man props here. And he's been a very reliable target here for Big Homie, as he's going to try to juke up, and that juke is going to help him out. Aaron Knight says, I could get it done with my legs too. You don't got to always pass the football. He's going to make it happen. No fumbles, or at least at that point. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. We've had that happen a few times, Mr. Knight. Up to this point, as we see a handoff here, pushing forward, getting past the 45-yard line. Rashad Watson, 2nd and 6 coming up. Oh yeah, and he was undrafted as well. Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Did you play the first week? ATW, did you play the first week? don't know. I don't remember which week he came in. Looking left side and caught. There goes Nakua again. Getting to the other 40. And that should be it right there. Or close to it. No, he's at 95. I'm sorry about that. I thought he had a little bit more. But one more catch and he's already hit 100 yards here on this strong secondary. Right now, D'Angelo Jackson's having a little issues there as he's a little bit far off of them at the current moment, but they'll hand this one off and Watson's going to pick up maybe a couple. They're going to say one. But those slant routes are hard to contain anyway for any cornerback. So you need to have hook zones essentially all across the middle of the field in order to stop the slants. As we go ahead and take that one to the end of the first quarter. Let's go ahead and get back into it. Flip the field. Throw your twos up. Let's get into the giveaways. Make sure you're getting the jersey giveaway as well. 3K coins will get you an entry. As we're going to see this one left side again. There goes Nakua. And that's a first down play most definitely. New York inside field goal territory. And there goes the 106th yard. There for Nakua on 4 catches. Number 4 getting it done. Hit him with that old school curl route. Works to perfection. And Aaron Nike is finding the cornerback he wants to target as we're going to see a handoff. And he's going to push forward. A second hit gets him a couple more yards. His best carry of the game, I believe. It's going to be 2nd and 5 coming up. Not 100% sure if it's has the jersey giveaway Google Sheet been updated for purchase off of here. Yeah, of course. I do them all the time. Making the handoff here. Aaron Nike gonna stand up and launch it left side, and there goes Calvin Nakua getting his 2nd. He says the rain, I play better in the rain. New York back on top, and what a pass there for Mike. And they caught Toronto lacking in that zone coverage. You seen most of the guys were just standing looking at the quarterback and just went right over the top with that crossing pattern and worked to perfection. 14-10. And we got ourselves a good ample amount of scores as we see another entry there. There goes big homie Ryan Davis doing his thing. And just ridiculous. What a game so far. New York, they're holding their own. And I didn't see the actual setup for the predictions. Actually, I could bring it up here. It's pretty even. 4K apiece, except for Toronto. They have 4.4K at the current moment. New York's currently straight up at 4. So a lot of people said this is a lot more evenly matched. Do we have a potential upset alert as we see the return there from Cam Jones, the rookie, doing his thing, getting close to the 25. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Toronto looking to get back onto it. And no, soundboard is out, yeah. Like, I'm able to get one of the 2 sounds, or like I could get a couple of the sounds, but I can't get all of them. So like I need to have my full setup. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I meant to get a whole glass of milk, but only put like just a smidgen. As we see a fake of the handoff here, and Jack James said I could toss it deep too, and there's gonna be a Moss on the other side. That's gonna be a big catch. Look at my boy Kevin Lee. His first catch out the gate here for Toronto is a big one, and it's gonna be 1st and 10. So no biddies? Yeah, you can throw your biddies. Throw your biddies. Who said you can't have no biddies? Who said that? As we see the fake of the handoff here, Jack James slinging it, looking for a man to throw it to off the back foot, and throws this one away. I think it's a hold, but it could be something else. It looks like it's a roughing the passer there from Grady Wilson, and that's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up here for Toronto. I only do it for the sounds. Man, come on now. trying to hate on me. But I'll work on getting as best I can, or as soon as I can. Looking left side, and there goes the slant route again. Speared in the end zone like Roman Reigns, but it don't matter. We got two different wide receivers with 2 receiving touchdowns here tonight. Toronto's got the lead right back. There's one for you. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for the 1 biddy. I still love you. But Toronto's on the board again. Slant route is a very, very tough route to hit, as that's going to be 17-14. Looks like it was they marked the tackle. I don't know why, but both of these teams, they've been playing very well on offense. Interesting setup here. We still got the giveaway exclamation point USFA. Just do it in the chat just to be sure. Even if you know you did it, just go ahead and do it for your boy. And we need 5 more people up in here. We need 5 more followers and we'll have 300. Where are y'all slacking on? Do I get to screenshot the jersey purchase for you, Stacks? What do you mean? Did you buy a jersey? If not to me, send it to Caboose. Caboose is the one that handles all that clerical stuff. Oh, the giveaway? Oh, you talking about for the, what's the name, dude? Yeah, no, you don't need to do it. I can see it in the queue. And then after the game is over, I will update, the actual giveaway sheet. I'm about to say, I was like, why you need to get an Aaron Knight jersey. That's what we're really talking about. And then if you was to win, you could pass it to someone off, like one of your teammates or something. Mr. Soon-to-be owner is gonna be sending this one to the the handoff here, and he's gonna bounce this one to the outside, and he's gonna get past the 30. Solid run there from Watson. 6 for 18 on the day. The run defense, one of the best in the league here for Toronto, so not too surprised that they're kind of hankering down on big homie Watson. Looks like he's averaging 3 a carry, which for all intents and purposes still a solid night. Could be worse, as we see Aaron Knight looking for a man again, middle of the field, and going to be caught, and Watson's going to make the catch, and that's going to get him close to the 40 right there. Regardless of that, it's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up. And my boy ATW is like, we got 3 touchdowns tonight. What we doing right now? The mark to beat is 4 in regards to like most by a wide receiver. So, and that was done by Kai Coco earlier this season. As we see a handoff again, a decent hole, but Dexter Hall's not making that too much of a hole. 7 for 21, another gain of 3. Looking for a man again, and that is almost picked off. Should have been picked off, but looks like Aaron Knight put a little extra mustard on it, and it looks like the secondary couldn't hang on to it. Yeah, running 3 a carry against Toronto is not anything disrespectful at all. But we're going to see 3rd and 7, looking for a man again. Aaron Knight going to launch this one. Has he got a man again? This time, D'Angelo Jackson said, stop playing with me. I'm going to take it all the way if you let me. Taking it past the 40. And he says he got his lick back. Jackson says, I need it. And that's the coverage I was expecting to see from Jackson. And he made it happen. He says he upgraded it during the game. But Brendan Gaucher, he's going to get number 2. Number 2 gets it done. Loss of 4. Brendan Gaucher, he worked that. He worked that right tackle like it was nothing. New York holding their own here, but they need another stop. The pressure's coming home there, but he still doesn't get it over to the big home in Phoenix Jones. I kind of lost what I was saying in my head, but it's going to be a 3rd and short situation here. Toronto can essentially use any play to potentially get this done. Haven't seen too much of Rye Hoglaw, but he's been clogging up those lanes for the most part. He's been doing very good. 3rd and 4 coming. And they are going to fake it. Looking for a man left side. It is going to be caught. And he's going to roll. A smart play there from McFadden. He stays in bounds and rolls for the first. And he's going to pick it up. That was a high-level IQ play right there. I'm not even going to lie to you. They said, please, one run. They've been loading up the passing attack, and he's going to take off to run. Off the back foot, and that should have been picked off there. But could not quite hang on to it. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Not a lot of runs here from Austin Wilson. Never want to throw across the body when you're running the opposite way. He was asking for a pick right there. Almost got him off sides, not to be. Going to send for a quick pitch and caught. And there goes number 83. Making it happen. Is that Lasker Wheels? No, that's Kevin Lee. My bad. I got my numbers confused. I'm still getting used to Lee not being in St. Louis. It's going to be 3rd and inches coming up. New York loading up the box here. And they're going to fake it. Looking for a man. Looking right side. Going to be almost picked off twice. And honestly, they should have ran that one. Me personally, I would have ran that. See if you had a chance. But they went for the heavy hitter. And that's going to make it 4th and inches. Got ourselves a good game tonight. 5 minutes left in the second. But it looks like Toronto will keep their offense on the field. Definitely another chance for them to run it. And they will. And it's going to work in their favor. There goes big homie Wilson. His first carry of the game is a good one. A gain of 17. For the team that has 17 points. Can't be mad at it. That's going to put him close to the red zone. Or is it in the red zone? I couldn't quite tell. Yes, they are in the red zone. And they're going to delay the handoff here. Tried the ground game. Brendan Gaucher was right there to meet him. A gain of 2 on the play. Now they're trying to work Mr. Wilson into the offense. A lot of passes so far for Toronto. Make sure y'all get y'all changes ready to go. The week's about to end, y'all. Gonna be another handoff and another big hole, but taken down from the back. CA Jr. coming through with the big play there. His first tackle. 3rd and 3 coming up. Big 3rd down as well as the second quarter is winding down. You want to make sure you have as much momentum as you can going into the 3rd quarter. Let me know how the game's looking, how I'm sounding. You already know how we do. Make sure we get that premium content rolling as they're going to send the tight end in motion. Normally that comes with the run play, and it does. They're going to stretch it out, and there goes the big homie. Wilson picking up another big gain, and that's going to make it 1st and goal coming up. Toronto going old school with this drive. After the almost INT, they made it happen. And I don't know if y'all saw that, but that kind of looked like holding there on that right side. But we're not going to talk about it. The referees said it was clean, so it is what it is. 1st and goal coming, faking the handoff. So I said it. I said a lie. Austin Wilson punches it in, and that will be a touchdown there for Toronto. And if I can recall, I believe he's leading the league in rushing touchdowns. Kick is going to be up. Kick is going to be good. And it's going to be a 10-point ball game in favor of Toronto. The momentum flipping into the Canadian boys' favor. But New York still has life here, especially if they can reignite that high-powered offense we've seen from earlier. Going to make it 24-14. random post in the chat, but let me know the craziest move or the craziest signing within the NFL that you've seen so far. At the current moment, I'm thinking it's Calvin Ridley to Tennessee. Like, is that an overpay? I'd call it an overpay, me personally. I wish he stayed in Jacksonville, but dude's 30, getting a 4-year deal. That's crazy. 50 million guaranteed. That's pretty wild there. I ain't gonna lie to you. Really got, but I ain't mad at him though. He secured the bag though. I would do the exact same thing if that was the case, even if it was to a weak team like Tennessee. But it is what it is. Right side is going to be caught, going not too much further from where he caught the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 9. Yeah, Titans wouldn't pay AJ Brown barely more than that, then paid an older Ridley for the same contract. Exactly. Apparently, Joe Mixon is getting traded to the Texans. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, Henry and Lamar will be ridiculous, but we got to see how he is. You're a Jags fan? Okay, Jags fan. I like you already. I'm Jacksonville all day. I like that signing of Eric Armstead as well. Looking for a man here is Aaron Nike. Left side is going to be incomplete. Just missed the mark there from Aaron Nike. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Gabe Davis was not a good replacement. He's mid. Honestly, we don't need him to do too much more than Ridley did. I mean, if he's able to get 1K yards, I think he'll still be a solid signing. As we see a pass here, looking for a man. Aaron Nike is going to throw it short, but the defense is ready, and Toronto will call that timeout here. I'm a Falcons fan. I don't know how to feel about Cousins. My boy B-Jack lives in Duval. You don't like Duval County? What's wrong with you? Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Jacksonville either. In regards to like living and all the stuff there, I prefer down south. Down South Florida, me personally. The West Palm Beach areas, your Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Miami's and everything like that. I prefer that area. As we see the return, taking this one past the 20 is Cam Jones. Cousins and stats guy. Always looks good if you look at stats, but dude can't win big game. Yeah, that is definitely a great narrative. Well, not great, but that's definitely a narrative there about Cousins. Is he made to actually get you ready to go? Joanna Jackson getting paid by the Rams at guard. Okay. Coming from a Skins fan, I've seen it live. Did anyone sign Curtis Samuel yet? Looking to take off to run, and he's going to get hit as he throws, and that was a little bit crazy right there. 2nd and 10 coming. The Bills signed him. Okay, that's actually not a bad signing. But I like Washington's receivers with Dotson and Scary Terry. They'll probably end up drafting one late or like in the mid rounds maybe. Look for a man again, throws a short and tackled immediately as New York is going to call that timeout here. Better than Gabe Davis. I mean, I have to see a little bit more. I mean, he was right next to one of the better receivers in the league, but he had like 7 touchdowns. I mean, not like he was just slacking or anything. I gotta see how much. Well, that's controversial. Some will say Josh Allen is a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence, but I think arm talent wise, I think Trevor got him beat just a little bit. Just a little bit. He can just fit those throws anywhere, as that throw is going to go out of bounds, and New York is going to be getting this ball back with less than 2 minutes. Diggs to Dallas. Now, that would be crazy. We have like 7 picks in the top 100. That's clutch. Is that a thing, the Diggs to Dallas? Oh, you heard about Ayuk potentially getting traded to Jacksonville? You never know. That would be crazy right there. We have Ayuk, Davis, Kirk, Ingram. I mean, you honestly can't ask for more than that, as that return was solid there by Aldrezi. We haven't seen him in the receiving game up to this point. It's been mostly Kareem. It's mostly been Kareem and big homie Nakua. Splashes of Juice Parrish, but we haven't seen 16 yet. We'll see if he can get into it. Ayuk following Jaguars players and stuff. That's crazy. Looking for a pass, and that'll just get him a little bit closer A gain of 3 out the backfield. Let's see if I can scroll up a little bit, see what y'all said. Okay, not too much crazy. Not too much crazy. Dallas has the worst front office. They only signed 1 person and released Gallup and Van Der Esch. That's crazy. Looking for a man. Right side is going to be caught. Juice Parrish reaching out for the first, and I don't think he picked it up, but very close. Less than a minute and 10 seconds left in the second here for New York. They have a chance to get some points here. They could very well get the first call to timeout if they're really getting freaky with it. Try to ensure that they have a chance, but looks like he's setting up in the pocket and launching this deep right side. He's got a man beat again. Calvin Nakua with the first half hat trick. And now chopping into that lead a little bit. Calvin Nakua is on another level tonight, and Aaron Ike is just launching it. Kilo Mack got torched on that one for what I'm seeing. Kick is up. Kick is going to be good, and both teams crack 20 tonight. We got ourselves a high-scoring affair. New York keeping pace with the 5-1 Toronto Wraiths. Hey, Stacks, this is Mikey Jackson. I mean, I remember your name. I knew it was you. What's going on, man? You changed your username on Twitch. Nice job. What's going on, big homie? Yeah, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Damn, why y'all going in on Dallas like this? Yeah, I kind of missed your last post there, but yeah, I see you. What's good, Big Pimpin'? Great pass again there. 3 touchdowns there from Aaron Ike. He did throw an interception earlier. Toronto was able to cash into some points off of that INT. 44 seconds left. Toronto still has a chance to respond, so game ain't dead quite yet. As we see this one go into the end zone, and it will be returned. Looking at Cam Jones, going to take this pass to 25 and get stuck right at the end of that play, lifted off the ground a little bit. And it's going to be 1st and 10. 41 seconds left. Toronto in a very precarious spot right now. They don't want to get too aggressive and force a potential turnover, but you also want to give yourself a chance. 41 seconds is enough time with 2 timeouts to move down the field. You just got to make the plays, you know what I'm saying? Look for a man right side, and almost picked off by a veteran named Ricardo Lopez, as Jax James is currently shooting 50%. Y'all remember who started with the football? Was it Toronto that kicked it off? It might have been. I think it was, now that I think about it. Yeah, y'all get the ball first to start it off. Damian Chambers, what's happening? Big homie right side, and that is going to be picked off. It's going to be Lopez taking it to the 20, says, I'm not going to drop 2 in a row. And now New York has a chance to potentially take the lead or tie it up. What an interesting turn of events. Right side is caught for the first down, pushing through like 4 defenders to make it happen. And New York's going to keep it moving here. They called the first timeout. They can technically get the first down at the goal line if they can get past it, taking off to run, going end zone, and throws it away. So both quarterbacks throwing at least 1 INT in the first half. And New York has a chance to have ourselves a tie ball game, assuming. Actually, I'm not even going to finish that statement. I've been saying a lot tonight. But it's all good, though. 20 seconds left. Going to look for a man here. Going to go short. Will he be able to make a play? He does get out of bounds at the very least, so the clock will stay on their side. Now it's going to be 3rd and 9. Good fight to get out of bounds as well. They would have to burn that timeout and potentially take that field goal early. But here they are again. Gonna pass it here, looking for a man. And it's a fumble! And it's gonna be picked up by the lineman. So New York just got saved right there. Trying to throw that one away, and looked like the D lineman got back there and forced that ball out. So New York is just going to say, hey, we're lucky to be here. Let's just take the 3. take it into the next half. It'll be a new ball game. That was Krim. Okay, I didn't see exactly who it was, but great job there from Krim. If that's the case, that's going to be a sack, and that's going to be a kick up and kick good, and we're going to have ourselves a brand new ball game going into the third quarter. We got ourselves a great game tonight. Almost make me want to ping it again just to see if we could get over 30. You know what I'm saying? But we're doing very good here tonight. Appreciate all y'all for staying very active here in this great game, this great league, this great season. And thank you for showing love after the long wait for the game as well. Meant to have this game out already, but if you're looking at the score, maybe it was worth the wait. But regardless of that, New York's coming with the kickoff here. Toronto has 2 timeouts, but they only have 7 seconds. I'm expecting it to be a short kick so they could burn some more clock. Take it into the half, see what happens. Yes, it is going to be returnable. 4 seconds. And they may just take the knee. New York can't even stop it if they wanted to. So, going to be a fun ride as always. You already know how we do. Make sure you show some love to all the good people that support us and who we support. As it looks like Toronto's setting up in a potential Hail Mary formation, but it looks like they're sending a few people across, so it's not the Hail Mary play. Just going to throw this one away, mess up your stats a little bit more. I kind of get it. You know, sometimes you need to start in the negative to work in the positive. You know what I'm saying? But Toronto's going to get this ball back regardless. As we see the return pass to 20, solid coverage there from number 39. Is that who? I couldn't quite tell who that was, but a great job nonetheless. And Toronto's back on the field. Like I said, new ball game starting right here. Interesting setup. Both teams lighting it up in the passing attack. That's been the highlight up to this point. Sending this one away. Looking to launch this one right side. Going in some coverage, and it's going to be another big catch from their new acquisition. All it takes is one play. Kevin Lee having himself a day. He says he wants to go to the playoffs this season. Great job there. And Ricardo Lopez was right there. Just could not quite get his hands on the ball. And they're back in field goal range. Ball is not lost. We have another 100-yard receiver here looking the right side again. And that's going to be Kevin Lee again. Torching Ricardo Lopez after that INT. And we didn't have to wait too long. Toronto's on the board. You could go ahead and review that. That's going to be upheld. And we got ourselves a 30-24 score. Picking on Ricardo Lopez after the INT. He said, Jack James, like, look, you might have got me on that play. You had us in the second quarter, I'm not going to lie. But hey, I ain't scared of you. And I got a cannon of an arm. I could put it anywhere on this field, and you're going to respect me. That's what Jack James said, not me. But regardless of that, we have ourselves our first team to hit 30 this week. Will we see more hit 30? You never know. And will New York join them in this ball game? This looks like one of those defense optional type of games here. You know what I'm saying? But New York, they said they're ready to go. Calvin Nakua, he says, hey, like, this just gives me more opportunities to potentially break that wide receiver touchdown reception record in a game. As right now, no one has hit 5. The highest mark is 4. And Calvin Nakua is currently at 3, and we still have the third quarter and the fourth quarter left. Both quarterbacks throwing the INT up to this point. The run game on both sides, near non-existent. Let's just say that. Toronto's had a little bit of an edge on the last drive where they scored a touchdown. Not the last one. I'm talking about like when they actually was able to run the football. But outside of that, very interesting setup here for sure. New York down again after tying it up at halftime, and it didn't last too long for them to lose it. but they can always get it back here. Calvin Nakua matched up with big homie D'Angelo Jackson. They're gonna go left side, and that is almost picked off again by Jackson, who was right there, Johnny, on the spot. And that's gonna make it 2nd and 10 coming. Shotgun set again. Now we'll get to see if this New York team can hold themselves up in a potential shootout here. Up to this point, they've done fairly well, but it's 3rd and 4. Looking and going to be caught, and there goes Aldrezi for his first catch, a much needed catch. That's going to make it 1st and 10 again. Here comes New York. Actually, that's his 2nd catch. When was his first catch? I don't remember when his first catch was, but great job there nonetheless from John Aldrezi. Shotgun set coming. They're going to try the ground game here, pushing forward. Best carry, or one of the better carries there on the day there for Watson. 9 carries, 34 yards. So just shy of 4 yards a carry. Can't be too mad at that. A gain of 7 on this one. Second and 3 here. Going to pass it again. Looking for a man. Throws it and caught, and there goes Juice Parrish inside the 35-yard line. Looked like he was about to take off and run a little bit, but hey, he says he could do some improvisation as well. Yogi Bard there in coverage, bringing him down. Beautiful game so far. Both offenses are lighting it up. We had ourselves a defensive struggle in the first game today, and now we're going offense as that's going to be caught. And there goes Kareem Washington getting in the red zone. Aaron Nike has been lighting it up tonight. 1st and 10 again. Watch out for number 53 as well, Mr. Zach Elliott. 3 touchdowns and 3 interceptions in 2 games. And he says he's going to keep it moving here. 1st and 10 coming up. Look for a man again. Going to throw it straight to Juice, who's going to turn up, and he'll get to the 5. A little shy of the 1st down mark, and Aaron Nike only needs 1 more yard to hit 300 on the night. And I believe he's leading the league in passing yards, which is a lot more spectacular than a lot of people will probably give him credit for. He's been slinging that jump down the field. As they're going to set up in a shotgun set, Aaron Nike going to hand it off. There goes Watson, who's going to roll to the 1. 1st and goal. New York 1 yard away from potentially tying this up. Short drop back and left side, and going to be incomplete. Calvin Nakua couldn't hang on. He almost had his 4th. Could not survive the ground. Unfortunate. Passing it again, looking. Steps in the pocket, right side, and throws this one away. And it looked like he had Juice Parrish right in front of him. I don't know if that slipped out of his hands. It was right over his head. But that's not to be. Their 3rd and goal coming up. I say run the football here. If I was a New York setup, and it looks like they do have the jumbo set. They're going to send one of their tight ends in motion here. And they are going to hand it off, but he cuts the wrong way, and he's not going to get it. Eric Denry switching in, and that's going to make it 4th and goal. New York could very well go for it here. But is it too early? I say take the points, me personally, a little bit too far. But New York has other plans. They said they want to get the job done. Yo, look for a man here, middle of the field, and they're going to get it anyway. Juice Parrish, 4th down play. New York says they ain't playing around tonight. I love this game. Not to Nakua, but a big score here in the midway of the 3rd quarter. A 12-play, 71-yard drive that lasts 5 minutes and 13 seconds. Conversions on 3rd and 4th down to make it happen. New York is putting their best football on tonight. And Aaron Ike, I will have to agree with ATW. He's putting the league on notice in this ball game here. He's shown that he belongs. His 4th passing touchdown. And he's looking exactly like that quarterback that I sort of envisioned he'd be. He's been a gunslinger. He reminds me a little bit of a more mobile Brett Favre. Like, he's willing to take those chances in coverage, but he just has a rocket. Let me know if y'all also want an article, like a comparison, like an NFL comparison. Like the top 10 stars, I suppose, or the top 5 stars of each team. I'll give them like a comparison within the league or something like that. Who knows? Could be a good article set up there, as they're going to go with the read option, and New York's just ready for it. Cannot outrun their latest addition to the linebacking core, Kingston Ali, coming through with the tackle. The former Voyager, another former Voyager that I drafted back in season 8. Season 7 or season 8, one of the two. I believe it was season 7. But I don't quite remember. Looking for a man left side and caught. There goes Wilson. A juke move, jukes 4 people out of their shoes. What? How did he get out of that? What? Look at this. He just playing his foot and it was like, wow. He just took a lot of ankles there as they hand this one off. Getting some work there for Austin Wilson, 6 for 41 and a touchdown currently. Say yes, do a comparison. Okay, I could do that. Like, not every player, obviously. I'll probably just do like the top 5 players for each team. Or I'll do the active ones. I'll try my best to do the active ones. You know what I'm saying? Looking for a man. Launch this right side and caught. Trying to get the first down is Dusty. Not going to pick it up. It's going to set up 3rd and short. TJ Blackman kind of reminds me a little bit of a Micah Parsons a little bit. And it's funny because he also plays for Dallas. But they have a similar play style. They're speedy, fast, able to get to the quarterback, able to do coverage if need be. I think that's a good comparison there for TJ Blackman. And I'll stick with active players, active NFL players, as we're going to see another sack. And there goes Ride Hog Law. You got to say it like that. Ride Hog Law. Going to be 2nd and 17 coming up. Ryan the Diamond Davis. Who would be your comparison? That would be an interesting one for sure. I have to think about that one. I have a few in mind. But I want to see if I can get it rounded up as we see Jack James throw it on the run. Find his man open. Going to pick that first down up and then some. Dusty Rooks coming out the play. And that is what a mobile quarterback can do for you. Avoid the pass rush. Make the job happen. And looks like he caught that linebacker sleeping. Nah, I wouldn't call you a Tyreek. You're a little too tall to be a Tyreek. So I'm cool with anyone but CD. Yeah. Left side, and that is going to be picked off. It's going to be taken past midfield. Jax James running him down. Someone's got to bring him down. He's going to get inside the 15-yard line to Kingston Ali. Fresh off of free agency is going to put New York in a real good position here. Single back set. Aaron Knight looking for touchdown 5, and he's going to throw it to Juice. He's going to pick up a couple. And Toronto in a bad spot. And you see, like, he wouldn't even be on New York if I didn't draft him to Huntington Beach. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. No, you never know. 2nd and 8 coming up. I ain't trying to take y'all shine. Y'all doing good. Looking for a man again. And there goes the Grand Reaper spinning around his prey. Gonna take him to the Shadow Realm real quick. It's gonna be 3rd and 15. Yeah, Jamar Chase is a solid comparison. Honestly, JJ is not a bad one either. JJ's not a bad one either. Looking for a short pass here, and Yogi Bosch sat him down. So the Toronto defense does stand tall as we move into the 4th quarter. Throw your fours up in the chat, big homies. We got ourselves a great game, 31-31. Actually, will they kick the field goal first? No, they will not. They're going to go ahead and flip the field. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. And I'll go ahead and do the giveaway, all the good stuff afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you do the exclamation point USFA if you didn't already. Kick us up, and New York's in the lead. As we'll go ahead and stop it there. Couldn't have asked for a better place to do it. As we go ahead and do some house cleaning real quick. I haven't done it in quite some time, so got to make sure you show some love to the big homies. Shout out to Dubby. Make sure you use that code USFA S10 to get 10% off of each and every order that you choose to have with them. A great product. If you want a replacement or a change up for your energy drink mix, get yourself a drink that supports the league that you're watching tonight. That's what I want to see. Show some love, and of course you'll be directly supporting the USFA by doing so. Shout out to the big homies at Paladin. If you need some software help for your business, that's the place that you'll want to go with. Sign up a contract with them, and then also you'll be helping out the USFA by doing so. Shout out to all of our affiliates as well. We got the GSB, Gold Standard Basketball. I believe their preseason is starting soon for season number 3. Go Portland. We're trying to bring it home this time around. Stop playing with us. But going to be a great ride over there. Show some love to them. Also, shout out to Goals, Great One Hockey League Sim, doing their thing. If anyone is in Goals currently, y'all can remind everyone in the chat of what season they're currently in, how far they are, like what's happening, all the good stuff. And also, if you need some college football help, if you want to play some collegiate football, there's no better place to do it than the ECFL, the League College Football League, doing their thing. They do 1,000 games a season. I mean, it's hockey. So yeah, you kind of see it. But shout out to the big homies there. A majority of the players that you see in the league here tonight, along with the rest of the games you'll see this week, they will be in the setup where they'll actually be drafted over here by one of our 12 great teams. And show some love to all of them. You know what I'm saying? As we're going to go ahead and keep this thing moving, I'm going to go ahead and get this thing checked out here. And I'm okay. I was making sure my phone was charging. I thought I was tripping for a second, but let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to go ahead and pull up my spin the wheel so I can spin the wheel, and we're going to see what the prize is real quick. Go ahead and spin it. Added a couple things up in here, but what will be the prize for tonight? Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Are we gonna get it? Oh, close, but no cigar. There's gonna be a website bio again. So, and this is actually one of the special ones I've added. So you get the website bio and 5 TPE. So, just in case you have it already, then you'll just get 10 TPE at that point. So a little bit of flexibility in that setup, you know what I'm saying? And of course, if you win it and you haven't had it before, I'll give you the details in the DMs when the game is over. So we got to figure out who wins, and it looks like it is going to be in Toronto. It's going to be the Mr. Interception man himself, B-Jack83, coming through with the bio. So I'm going to send you, didn't I do that for you already? I could swear I got you one. Yeah, you already have the bio, so you are going to get 10 TPE compensation for that. So good job there. And outside of that, we could go ahead and get back into the gameplay, as I'll go ahead and show off some of the stats right here for the quarterbacks. As you can see, both quarterbacks over 3 TDs and over 300 passing yards, but the completion percentage and the touchdowns is where they separate by the looks of it. Aaron Nike almost at 70%, while Jack James needs to get that thing up if they're trying to get this W, you know what I'm saying? So we'll go ahead and get back into it. Thank you so much for that little bit of a break, and I'll go ahead and post into the chat really quick in regards to the giveaway. Is going to go 10. Actually, I'll just copy this right here. Copy text, I think. No, is it this one? Okay. Yeah, there you go. Copy text is gonna go 5. Website bio plus 5 TPE. So player one watch, but already has it. So 5 TPE is the constellation prize. Cool. As we see the kneel down there by the big homie, Cam Jones doing his thing. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up at the 25-yard line. Let's see. D'Angelo Jackson. As we're going to go ahead and see this pass here, Jack James looking right side, wide open man for the first. Okay, and it's going to be a Toronto Wraiths ping, so y'all are going to see that ping soon. Congratulations again to D'Angelo Jackson for 5+5 doing his thing. It's going to be 1st and 10. Here comes Jack James looking for a man here, breaking down on the pocket, but still finds his man Dusty Rooks getting past the 45-yard line. 2 plays is all it takes for them to get inside New York territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 again. 4 catches, 48 yards there by big homie Rooks. First and 10 again. Gonna pass it, looking for a man. Takes off the run, over the top, and that is a crazy hit right there to pop that ball up. Not to be, it's gonna be 2nd and 10. What a hit. That was one of those head-on collisions that kind of make you cringe a little bit. Jack James put his wide receiver in a very precarious position. I couldn't quite tell who exactly that was, as that is going to be caught off of a helmet and another helmet, and he says he has some hand-eye coordination right there. 3rd and short coming. I don't know if y'all seen that, but it was like boop, boop, catch. That was pretty ridiculous. Very good game for sure. Faking the handoff here. Protection solid. They left the man open, and that is going to be a catch there. Number 3 making it happen. Lasker Wheels making it happen. 1st and 10 here for Toronto. And they are right on the cusp of field goal range. They need a field goal to tie, a touchdown to take the lead. Going to pass it again. They're going to send a blitz. They almost get home, and the pressure forced the incompletion. Pass just barely off. He said GG. There's 11 minutes left. I think he's just saying a good game, like just in general. Like, good game for whoever wins. But shotgun set. 2nd and 10 coming, looking for a man again. Gonna throw it short left side. Is gonna be caught again by Rooks, and that'll get him further in field goal range if need be. But it's 3rd and 2 coming up. Big 3rd down coming. 6 catches, 63 yards here for the big homie Rooks. High formation coming again. They're gonna hand it off. Why not? And he will pick the 1st down up as he gets close to the 20. 1st and 10. Toronto's milking the clock a little bit as they get their 400th total yard. And that's gonna make it 1st and 10. Sending a man in motion. And they are going to hand it off, and that's going to hold them down to a short gain. Looks like Dexter Jackson there to make the tackle. 2nd and 8 coming up. There goes my girl right there, Gina the Cleaner Buckley. What's going on, girl? How you doing? Hope all's well. You missed the giveaway, but it's going to Toronto. I did post in the giveaway channel so I could get that out the way as we stretch this one to the right side, and the defense again right there to slow him down, but Austin Wilson using those legs to propel himself forward as he's teleporting the football between his hands. Is he a Jedi? I think he's a Jedi. 3rd and 4 coming up. New York with another chance to hold him to a field goal. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to get stopped. Now it's 4th and 2. Toronto could very well go for it here if they're feeling a little froggy. Or they could go conservative, just get the points, tie it up, let the defense handle it. And it looks like that's exactly what they're going to do. Can't blame them for sure, but this game definitely is worth the ping, so I'm going to get that set up here. It's 34-34, folks. A hell of a game. A hell of a game tonight. Alrighty. Gonna see a juke move there, getting past the 30, so that's definitely gonna help him out for sure. But 6 minutes, 13 seconds left in the 4th. Aaron Ike with the probably one of his better performances of his career tonight. And I believe he did crack his mark for most touchdown passes in his career. In the game, as we're going to see a short pass there to Juice Parrish. Actually, no, he's had 4 touchdown games before. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he had one this season. I might be tripping. But he's 1 away from definitely breaking his mark. I don't think he's had a 5. I don't know if he had one in that game against Tampa Bay, but he was pretty close. But we're going to see the pistol formation here. Going to hand this one off, see if they can get something cooking, and Watson is going to push forward strong. 3rd and 5 coming up. Toronto with the chance to get him off of the field real quick. Looking for a man again. Going right side and going to be caught by Nakua, but there's a flag, and I think it's coming backwards. Looks like it was a hold on that left side. I'm sorry. It's going to make it 3rd and 15, and that's unfortunate because that was the play that would have kept the drive alive. Badly timed penalty. You hate to see that on a first down play. But still manageable here if they could find if they could dial up the right play. They're going to pass it here. Going to take off to run. Running out of room and is going to get sacked. And the Grim Reaper is going to get back there again. And the Toronto defense stands tall. He tried to get it out at the last second, but just ran out of room. Good job for holding on to the football. Could have been a lot worse, but good thing for New York. They got the biggest leg in the game, and he is going to launch it as far as he can, getting it past the 30. What a punt there, as he's going to get sniped immediately by number 33. He came in rushing like a bullet. Special teams could win you football games as well. It's not just about returns for touchdowns. Plays like this matter. I think you gotta give credit to the secondary on that. It didn't look like anyone was open for him to throw it. As it looks like Jax James is going to do a little quick remix here. Going with the bunch at the top right side and going to be caught. There goes Kevin Lee again. Making it happen there. 2nd and 3 coming. One second. Okay, sorry about that. Handoff here, coming forward, cuts around to pick up a potential first down. No, he's a little short. Well, we need extra time on this ball game. We'll have to decide that in a little bit. Toronto's not trying to do that if possible. They just came off of a overtime game, but passes like that aren't going to help. That's going to be 4th down, and Toronto could very well get the first down with another play. We'll see if they go with their aggressiveness here, or they could go conservative, try to punt it, try to pin them, but looks like Toronto is staying on to the field. And they are going to hand it off, and he's going to get smacked, but did he pick it up? They said he barely picked it up. Kingston Ali laid the boom, and it was right at that mark. And I'm not sure if he got it. Me personally, I don't know if he got it. Toronto, I think they might have got it. I think they might have got away with one. New York's not going to call it. They want to keep their timeouts just in case they may need them as they stretch it out, and the defense again comes strong. Wow, that was a hit right there from Kingston Ali. That's how you come out of free agency. You want to make those plays. And it's going to be 2nd and 11 coming up. Second and 11 coming up. Shotgun set. Not too much movement since the first down. We'll see if they could get it here. Looking for a man right side. It's going to be caught. Stays in bounds. Is Kevin Lee. No, that is going to be Dusty Rooks there for another catch. And now it's going to be 3rd and 4. Not quite in field goal range. The weather's still kind of up and down here with this rain. So I don't know if I'd trust a long field goal from this spot. As they're going to go shotgun, a stacked wide receiver formation at the top of your screen. Looking for a man again. Right side, and a beautiful route there by Braxton McFadden, making it happen, cutting around his teammate to get some separation. And that's going to move the chains again. Getting closer and closer to field goal range here. Not quite past it, though. Not quite in it, though. It'll be like a 57-yard field goal from here, but I'm sure they're looking for more. Protection's breaking down left side and wide open. blown coverage there, and they left Phoenix Jones left on the sideline as New York's going to call their first timeout. That is a tough breakdown there for New York, who's been very sound defensively for the most part, just been giving up some big plays here and there. No plays bigger than that currently, as it looks like Toronto's going to be okay to run this one out. Definitely a run situation here as they bounce it out, trying to rip it out, and Dexter Jackson almost got his hand on that football. That would have been ridiculous. We've seen crazy fumbles, especially like again that Charlotte, who they play? Did they play Tampa? Who they play in that one game where they threw an interception? No, that was Pittsburgh, where they got an interception. They took it to the 4-yard line and then ended up fumbling on the exact next play, and they wasn't able to score. Got shut out, I believe. A 2nd and 10, another handoff here, looking for a man and lane, and not going to happen. In my opinion, New York's got to let them score a touchdown, because they have no more timeouts. The more time that they have a chance to tie it up, the better it will work in their side of their field. So, but it also could work in their favor if they could find their way down the field. Going to be another I formation coming. Another handoff, pushing forward, and he's going to get close to the first down mark. And he does get the first, so that may be ball game, assuming they can knock this field goal through. Probably a perfectly placed run there from Freddie Roberts, and Toronto's going aggressive here. And they're going to hand this one off, going to get stopped, but they're going to call the timeout here. I believe you got the first down on that one. That first one, though, I don't know if Austin Wilson picked that first down up. I'm not 100% sure. We might need to go to the replay on that one. And I'm up for it. I'm all for it, assuming they allow us to do it. But Toronto's calling the timeout here. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he's got a wide open lane. He's just going to take it into the end zone, and he will take the lead here for Toronto. They're going to crack 40. But did they give New York too much time? Who knows? Does Aaron Nike have one more bomb to Nakua available for him? Who knows? Kick is up. Kick is good. 41-34. A 13-play, 64-yard drive lasting almost 4 minutes, and what a slobber knocker here. Who won the drawing? The winner of the drawing is D'Angelo Jackson, cornerback for Toronto. He had the website bio already, so we got 5 plus 5. What's going on, Mr. Blake? Hope all's well with you. Sending this one away, and it is going to be inbounds, so they're just going to let them run the clock out a little bit, pushing past the 35 to around the 38. So one good play. Actually, no, they really can't do that either, because a first down will essentially wrap this one up. So they essentially got to go deep, because how the sim is, like, the no huddle is kind of hard to run in these situations because of the replay after the first down. So they need to go deep and deep often. They're going to go ahead and go towards the sideline. Did he catch that? No, he didn't. I thought he caught that, but it's going to be 2nd and 10. Yeah, especially now with his 15 seconds. They tried to get him within the setup where they could go out of bounds, but not to be. Aaron Nike in the game. A very, very steady ball game. One interception earlier, but outside of that, Played his heart out as he's going to look to go deep, and that's incomplete. 9 seconds left. Essentially 2 plays left, assuming they don't get a first down out of it. We shall see. Looking for a man again. Gonna go to the other sideline this time, and that's incomplete. And there goes 4th down coming up. Last ditch effort, and what was a valiant effort, or what is a valiant effort here by this New York team. I don't think this is a team you can sleep on. I think defensively there's still work to do in regards to New York, but you can't say that they don't have a lot of life here. Aaron Knight looking to launch this one, middle of the field, needs something, and it's going to be incomplete. And that is going to be how this game is going to end, as the coach, Aaron Knight Sr., he's a little upset about that one, as he's going to go ahead and send us to the final score being 41-34. What a beautiful game all the way through. Both teams should be proud defensively. Still some things to work on both sides, but Toronto gave up potentially their most points all season long, I believe. I don't think they gave up more than 30 to any team. So got to give the Mafia their credit. They put their best foot forward. Just a few mess-ups on defense, and this could very well be a win for them. So big props nonetheless. Jax James going 26 for 44, 429, just shy of 60%. Though he was at 53 at one point, so he did increase it, and he did help him out there for sure. But he did throw he did throw 2 picks along with his 3 touchdowns. Definitely got to tighten that up for sure, but he's a rook. He's going to get better. I ain't mad at him. Aaron Knight 25 for 40, 310 yards, 4 TDs, 1 interception, and looks like both of them had long passes there. 72 for Ike, 62 for Jax James. Going into the rushing, not too much rushing on both sides. Austin Wilson averaged 3.5. Rashad Watson averaged 3.7, almost 4, but great job nonetheless on both of them. Freddie Roberts 2 for 10, Aaron Knight 1 for 2, had that first down, and he did fumble the football too. Jax James and Herrick Denver each having -2 yards on 1 carry, and the longest carry goes to Austin Wilson there for 17 yards. On the New York side, Juice Parrish 11 catches, 55 yards, 1 TD. Calvin Nakua 6 catches, 185 yards, and 3 TDs. And Kareem Washington 3 for 38, 3 for 12 there for Rashad Watson. John Eldrezi 2 for 20. Drop wise, there was only 1 by Nakua, and it looks like the longest catch goes to big homie Nakua, the 72-yarder. On the other side, looks like Dusty Rooks led the way with 7 catches, 71 yards. 5 catches, 121 yards, and 2 TDs there for Phoenix Jones. Later, man, have a good time out. Good job today. And Kevin Lee, 5 catches, 148 yards, and 1 TD in his Toronto/Canada debut. Can't be mad at that. Braxton McFadden, 4 for 45, had some big catches in the 4th quarter. Austin Wilson, 4 for 39. Lascar Wheels come through with 1 catch for 5 yards. Dusty Rooks with the only drop on the day. And Phoenix Jones had that 62-yard touchdown earlier. So great job from him. Tackle-wise, Yogi Bar, as expected, led the way in tackles with 12, 6 solo, 6 assisted. Crim Reaper, he has 3 total. 3 total on solo, 3 total on assists for 6 total. Let's see. D'Angelo Jackson with 6 tackles. Dexter Hall with 4. Zach Elliott there with 3. PJJ doing his thing with 3. Spike Tillman, the wide receiver, getting 2. Thor Voss, the tight end, gets 2. Warren Sands, the backup, he's going to get 2. Mitchell out there with 2. Kilo Mack with 2. Brendan Barbo with 2. Lascar Wills getting a couple tackles there. Jax James getting a tackle on the INT. Braxton McFadden getting 1. Austin Wilson gets 1. Tomlin Juicer gets 1. Robert Crone gets 1. Thor Brown gets 1. And Matthew Owsley also gets 1. Now, Crim Reaper, he's the only one with the tackle for losses per the users, and he also has 2 sacks on the day. Great job. Matthew Owsley there with 1. D'Angelo Jackson, the only INT. He was getting picked on a good minute, but he was able to get his lick back there. I'm proud of him, happy for him. Getting some stats, as he's going to get 2 pass deflections as well, along with free safety Kilo Mack and Phoenix Jones Jr. Matthew Owsley forced the fumble, but no one recovered it, and no safeties, no touchdowns or anything like that. That's all of Toronto stats. Going into the big homies in New York, Dexter Jackson doing his thing with 11. Great job. Kingston Ali, fresh off of free agency, coming with 7. Great job there. And he had a big hit. In my opinion, I don't think Austin Wilson got that first. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. That's no bias or anything like that. I don't think he got it. I don't know. But the referee said that the ball crossed, so that's just part of the process there. Ricardo Lopez there with 7. Tommy Guns doing his thing with 6. Brendan Gaucher coming through with 4 tackles. Gunny McGuire with 4. Tom Krieg with 4. Josh Hess with 3. Eric Dennery with 3. Andy Newsom with 2. Phenom Chisholm with 2. And Phenom Chisholm's player is coming, his wide receiver, so make sure you watch out for him in the upcoming draft. Ivan Johnson there with 1. Ry Hoglaw with 1. Buster Mack gets 1. Rose O'Neal gets 1. And CA Jr. He's going to pick up 1 as well. Tackles for loss, Dexter Jackson leads the way with 2. Ivan Johnson, Buster Mack, Kingston Ali, and Brendan Gaucher each get 1 apiece. Brendan Gaucher led the way with 2 sacks, and Ry Hoglaw gets 1. Kingston Ali with the INT, so he had himself a great game. He was waiting to get on the team. No one trusted him, but New York, they gave him a chance and almost came through with a pick 6, 54 interception yards. That's off 1 in that interception. Ricardo Lopez also got a little beat up a little bit, but he was able to get his lick back with the INT. Pass deflections, looks like Ricardo Lopez picks up 3. Tommy Guns and Kingston Ali each get 1. He has a very, very balanced stat line here. I like Kingston Ali. I knew I was drafting good when I was still with Huntington Beach, but I'm not there anymore. You know what I'm saying? Looking at David Washington, he was perfect on the game in the rain. Want to bring in, I want to say 11 points. 6 plus 5, yeah, I can do math. Cool. Potty did miss a field goal, so that definitely kind of hurt their cause a little bit when you think about it. If everything happened as it should or as it did, you never know. Like, we probably still have to see if Toronto would actually have the chance to score another touchdown or some more points. So interesting how the game worked out for sure. Punting wise, they were both fairly even. I'd probably give the W to David Washington in this ball game for the kicker punter of the game. Return wise, Eldrezi did his thing, averaging almost 26 a return. Cam Jones did 24 on the return. Great job. John Eldrezi 2 for 23. Cam Jones 2 for 11. So both of them working the special teams there. They're looking to get that Returner of the Year award. You know what I'm saying? As we see, David Washington, he's going to start out with the points there for Toronto. Then Calvin Nakul with the biggest play of the game, 72 yards all the way to the house. Then Phoenix Jones says, anything you could do, I could do better. I could do 62 yards though this time around, and they're going to take the lead going into the second. Then you got Calvin Nakua coming through with another touchdown. Says, Phoenix Jones, I don't care what you're doing, I got to get another touchdown. I've get it 22 yards. And then Phoenix Jones says, stop playing with me, I could do it too. I'm gonna get another touchdown, 11 yards there for that reception. Then Austin Wilson checks in and says, I want to get some points too. He got a 2-yard run for a touchdown. Then Calvin Nakua says, I still don't care, I need another score. Got another 57-yard touchdown pass there. And then to close the half, they got a field goal there from Potty, which gave them, it was a tie ball game. Yeah, it was a tie ball game at that point. So in the third quarter, Kevin Lee got his first touchdown here for Toronto in a big way right out the gates. And then Juice Parrish came through later on in that quarter, tied the ball game back up. And then we had tie with the field goal. Potty gets the field goal, then David Washington, and then Austin Wilson takes a touchdown. New York couldn't get the score after that. And I just want to see if we can get a replay on that fourth quarter run. Let me see if I can. It was on fourth down. Okay, yeah, they didn't pick it up. Yeah, they didn't let me do it. It's that play right there. So unfortunate there. But we're going to go ahead and take this off for the evening. We still have 2 games tomorrow. The double headers continues, and I'm going to go ahead and bring those up for you just so you can see what's happening. Great job again tonight for everybody sticking with us. It's going to be Tacoma taking on Anchorage. Both of these 2 teams are in the number 3 and number 4 spots respectively. So winner of this game should have sole possession of the number 3 seed going into week 8. So should be an interesting game there. Both of these teams looking for some momentum. And then finally, we will close out Saturday football with Dallas at St. Louis. Dallas trying to bounce back. St. Louis, they've been trying to bounce back since week 1. So could be their chance to potentially get a victory. You never know. You never know until the fat lady sings. But the fat lady is singing for this particular stream. Thank you so much again. We'll talk to you later. We'll be back on YouTube to start things out with the first game. And we'll talk to you later.